Well, hello. Welcome. I'll just begin off by saying I don't know where I'm going with this video, which is a little bit scary, but a little bit adventurous. For the past week, I've been sick. I've been battling some sort of flu. It's why my voice sounds like this, which is kind of like deeper, like a little bit, like sexy, like, hey, I just woke up kind of thing. Regardless, I don't know. I wanted to make this video just because it felt right. For the past few months, I've been coming to terms and making realizations about my life that have kind of changed my perspective on everything. And I'll just be flat out blunt about them. You know, we're not going to get too deep, don't worry. I do have my own journal and I go to a therapist for that reason. But, you know, I've come to the realization that for a solid, I think, probably 5 years, very recently, so throughout college and then my time after college, pretty much all the time I was in Chicago, I've had this disconnect. And recently I was looking through my camera roll and I had this really weird moment where anytime I was looking at a photo of myself that I took in Chicago, there was this really big disconnect. There was a really big disconnect. Like, it was like I was looking at this image of like, who is this? But then, you know, just directly below in the camera roll, I would see a photo of myself once I had like flown home for like winter break, and I would be able to recognize myself. And I came to this conclusion. I've thought this many times throughout my life where I never seemed to be able to connect to my old self, especially through college, where like every year I had a different me. But it was really jaunting. This past experience this was probably about a week ago when I had it. It was really jaunting and it really threw me through a loop where it really resonated with me that anytime when I was in Chicago for college and university, it really wasn't the real me. Which is like super metaphysical to say out loud. But it wasn't the real me. I think in Chicago, I was super, it was a shell, it was a facade, you know. In Chicago, I always felt pressure and I never felt like I fit in. I never felt at ease inside the city, you know. And I won't lie, there's kind of this like heartbreak that I've gone throughout my like recently about my college years, because it's like, it wasn't what I was expecting. I come to the conclusion that, yeah, when I was in Chicago, there's just this different part of me that would come out, pretty much, who was very superficial and cared a lot about externally about what the world thought of Cade. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad to look on that, but I'm not a person who likes to live in the past either. So why am I making this video? Let me change up the angle on you so that it's a little bit less jaunting or a little bit less exhausting to have to look at me from one angle if you're watching this. I'm making this video because, well, I don't want to live in the past. You know, I wasted some time being this figure that I wasn't. For a very long time, I went by Cade Hollis, and I would say recently, I'm not really into Cade Hollis anymore. You know, I'm Cade Torkelson. That's my name. I'm sick, I'm sorry. Okay. What I have found recently, and this is probably over the past year, is that anytime that I have started to feel out of place or disconnected, I have found that anytime that I went back to my roots, so my childhood, I have been able to connect to myself and connect to my passions. Recently, I've also decided that, I mean, the reason why I moved from Chicago ultimately was because I miss the theme park industry. I go spit out mucus. I've also decided on my career path. This has been a big topic for me. Try to figure this one out. You guys might know what an Imagineer is. An Imagineer is a person who designs Disney attractions in the Disney parks. I don't want to be an Imagineer, but I do want to do that job. That's the career path I'm going to go down, is show/attraction/theme park design. And this has really been a culmination of multiple things finally lining up to where I have this clear pathway of, okay, this is how it starts. It's taken a lot of thought process to figure out what my next step was over the past year. It's all been culminating to where I finally stand today. And recently what I've been doing is, I wasn't asked to do this. Well, let me just explain really quick. Since a lot of you guys know me, I've worked at Worlds of Fun for 9 years now. I worked my way up to become the area supervisor of admissions and guest services. Well, conveniently, my manager, who I've had for the past 9 years, who creatively knows me, due to the fact that he's also a creative person who absolutely excelled at doing our live entertainment manager's job. When that live entertainment manager left to go do a different job here recently, Darren, my manager of 9 years, took his spot. And so conveniently, that was pretty much just kind of like, I should join him over there. So next year, I'll be joining our live entertainment LinkedIn post. Get ready for my LinkedIn post. I hope you guys are all going to be there. I'm just excited to announce that I'll be joining our live entertainment team in the 2023 season as an area supervisor. But more importantly, during this off season, I'm doing a lot of creative projects out of my own free will. Basically, my intention here, I believe in fake it till you make it. The technical term for the job outside of Imagineer is a show producer. And by show producer, it basically just means that you produce the shows and attractions, everything all together for theme parks. I'm basically, what my plan is do that role, but without being asked to do it. until there comes a position to where Worlds of Fun needs a show producer. And then maybe I'll become that. Or who knows, maybe I'll move to Universal at that point. I know what I want to do for a career now. And at the same time, you know how I said whenever I reunite with my younger self, I tend to be a lot more passionate? Well, I'm really looking to find my passion back in life. And that's a pretty deep comment to make, I would say. You know, the past 5 years, I've really strayed from what I used to believe in, what I used to be like. And I want to find that Cade again. I want to find the Cade, the wholehearted, passionate, energetic, fun Cade. So I kind of want to start to vlog my life as I begin my career. You know, I feel like I'm at a point in my life where reuniting to my true self, and I think that's really exciting. And I want to vlog it, and I want to make my life into a reality TV show about my career path and my journey to become the powerhouse of the theme park industry. I think that's what I wanted to say. So